Breaking news, the father of the 14-year-old accused in the deadly Georgia school shooting is now charged. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. The boy's father was arrested today. The latest example of prosecutors holding parents responsible for their children's actions in school shootings.
2 teachers and 2 students died in the attack Wednesday at Appalachian High School in Winder, Georgia. Lori Bordenero is here now with some new information in the case. Lori?
And Christine and Maurice, Colin Gray is charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. Investigators are not saying much, only that the teen's dad knew his son had a gun.
Investigators say 54-year-old Colin Gray knew his son possessed the gun used in Wednesday's deadly school shooting in Winder, Georgia, outside Atlanta.
He knowingly allowed him to possess the weapon.
He's now charged with second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter. His 14-year-old son, Colt Gray, is charged with 4 counts of felony murder after police say he opened fire at Appalachian High School. 2 teachers and 2 students died, 9 others injured.
This is a time for all of us as a community and a state to come together and remain vigilant. Students must be supported and encouraged.
The teen first questioned by a local sheriff in 2023 after the FBI received anonymous tips about an online school shooting threat on an app called Discord. In an incident report, a deputy wrote, "The teen assured me he had never made any threats to shoot up the school," and his father stated his son had firearms but were hunting rifles only used when supervised. The case was closed.
I think he did all he could do with what he had at that time.
The community shattered, paying tribute to the 4 victims, Christian Angulo and Mason Skirmerhorn, both 14 years old and freshmen at the school. This student, a classmate of Christian's.
He was a very sweet kid. He did not deserve this. Neither did the coach or everyone else. And yeah, you know, it's very unfortunate.
39-year-old Richard Aspinwall was a defensive coordinator for the school football team, and 53-year-old algebra teacher Christina Irami, who witnesses say jumped in front of a student to protect them from the shooter.
I would not be surprised that she would do such thing because she was dedicated to her students, to the children.
All 9 people injured in the shooting are expected to make a full recovery. 7 have already been released from the hospital. Maurice and Christine.
Lori, thank you. This is the second time parents have been held accountable in a school shooting. Back in April, Jennifer and James Crumbly became the first to be convicted in a school shooting. A judge sentenced them to at least 10 years in prison for failing to prevent their teenage son from possessing a gun and killing 4 students at a Michigan high school in 2021.